Hello everyone, today I'll be covering over how to use the dplyr library to perform some basic data manipulation. For our demo, we'll be using the famous iris dataset. We'll send it to the variable name iris and use read.csv. I already have the directory recorded, just for timely sake. Okay, let's see if it's loaded. Okay, nice. Um, so the first function from dplyr that we'll be using is select. So basically the main rule for using dplyr functions is to first list to write the dataset name, and then you'll be using these three um, symbols of sequence, and then the function from the dplyr. So we wanted to use select, and before we see what select does, we'll see in a second what it does, but let's choose one of the variables. So we'll use sepal length from the iris dataset. Let's see what it does. So basically what this did is it only printed out the variable listed. So sepal length is the only variable column from the main data set that was listed in the console. So select only takes the listed variable and prints that out as a data set. So this is a function that impacted basically the columns. Let's see another function that impacts columns, or let's see a function that impacts rows actually. Um, a big one is arrange. So once again, same syntax, use the three symbols, and let's use arrange. And let's once again use it on sepal length. Okay, this time what it did was it arranged the data set according to ascending order of the variable listed. So ascending order of sepal length. So as you can see, it increases 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 6, increasing order. And so this is how the new data set is organized. Um, Also, another thing that I want to cover is that we don't have to use these three symbols whenever using functions. You can alternatively use or just go about this way. So let's use the function arrange again. So function, and then for its arguments, you'll use for the first argument will be the data set name. So iris, and then we want to use sepal length on arrange. And so let's see what it does. This does the same thing. Hold on, let's use it on sepal width just to see that it actually worked from the previous method. And yes, it did. Ordered it in a increasing order. So basically, you could just type the function name, make the first argument be the dataset name, and then the necessary arguments for the function. So there's two ways to go about using dplyr functions. So hope this video helped. There are many other functions from dplyr you could use to manipulate your dataset, both for its rows and for its columns. But this is all we'll cover in this video. Thank you once again for watching.